For years, you have been urged to avoid meals to initiate autophagy quickly. For 24 hours, go famished. Feeling weak is the only way to trigger your body's cellular cleansing system. However, a study published in December 2023 by Moritz University academics has challenged this idea. And if you're over 60 and attempting to keep muscle while reaping the benefits of autophagy, this revelation could change everything. Everything. The work was published in Cell Reports Medicine, one of the most reputable medical journals. Researchers discovered that participants who ate 100 grams of protein in a single meal still exhibited active autophagy markers. The cellular cleansing did not end. This means you may no longer have to choose between growing muscle and triggering autophagy. Before we dive deeper into this research, I'd like to engage with you directly. If you're new to our community, welcome. We focus on evidence-based health information for individuals over 60. I'd love for you to subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos on natural health solutions. Actually works. Here's something I'm intrigued about. Leave a comment below informing me which country you're watching from. We have viewers all throughout the world, and I really want to know where you are. It helps me better understand our community. I'm not going to guarantee you a magic cure or that this can reverse aging overnight. What I am giving is based on peer-reviewed research completed by Moritz University Medical Center's lead researchers. Jorn Tramline and Luc van Loon published their findings in Cell Reports Medicine on December 19, 2023. This study used sophisticated isotope tracers to monitor what occurs when people take varying amounts of. After exercise, they compared 25 grams to 100 grams of protein in a single meal. The revelation that ingesting 100 grams of protein resulted in extended muscle development without impairing whole-body protein breakdown, changing mTOR signaling, or compromising autophagy indicators even with enormous protein consumption. Autophagy markers remained active. If you're over 60 and have been fighting with this exact dilemma of maintaining muscle mass while simultaneously fasting long enough to reap the benefits of autophagy, this information is for you. Your body requires different things today than it did when you were 30. You require protein to avoid muscle loss. Autophagy is essential for keeping your cells healthy and clean. Until recently, every expert told you that you couldn't have it both ways. However, we underestimated your body's intelligence. Let me explain autophagy in terms that anyone can comprehend. Think of autophagy as your body's recycling system. Every day, sections of your cells get old, damaged, or worn out. Autophagy is the process by which your cells collect and break down old material, either recycling valuable pieces or discarding hazardous waste. This procedure becomes increasingly critical as you age. It is how your body eliminates damaged proteins, clears away defective components, and maintains your cells functioning properly. This is when old science came in and confused things. For decades, researchers believed that ingesting protein would entirely inhibit autophagy. They thought autophagy and muscle development were diametrically opposed, like trying to drive forward and backward at the same time. When you ingest protein, your body activates something known as mTOR. Think of mTOR as a growth switch. When turned on, it helps you create muscle and heal tissue. That improves strength and keeps you busy. Autophagy, on the other hand, occurs while you are not eating. It is linked to deficit situations like as fasting, calorie restriction, and exercise stress. When you're in this situation, your body says, okay, no food is coming in, it's time to clean house and recycle what we've got. The science was straightforward. mTOR and autophagy do not work together. When one is active, the other switches off. Researchers even conducted research on mice and discovered that when they gave them protein drinks, mTOR levels surged and autophagy stopped altogether. So the message became simple. Do you want autophagy? Stop eating. Want to gain muscle? Eat protein. Pick one. Here's what happens within your cells when autophagy begins, and why everyone thought protein could halt it. Autophagy occurs when your body initiates a certain cellular process. This pathway assembles a team of proteins that collaborate to initiate cleaning. This cleanup crew only assembles when your body is stressed. Exercise causes stress. Fasting causes stress. These pressures prompt your body to summon the cleanup staff. When you eat protein, you activate mTOR, which locks up one of the crucial team members required for autophagy. The team cannot assemble correctly, and autophagy cannot occur. This is why everyone thought consuming protein would entirely stop autophagy. But the Massick University study altered everything. The researchers examined more than just muscular growth. They also evaluated autophagy markers during a 12-hour period after protein ingestion. Participants who took 100 grams of protein, about equivalent to a big chicken breast, plus a protein shake, demonstrated increased muscle protein synthesis for more than 12 hours. Their body did not squander the protein. They utilized it well to develop and repair muscle, but here's the key finding that almost no one is talking about. The report specifically indicated that this high protein intake led an extended embolism without impairing whole body protein breakdown rates, muscle mTOR signaling, or muscle autophagy marker expression. Even with 100 grams of protein, autophagy indicators remained active. The cellular cleansing procedure continued concurrently with muscle growth activities. This was absolutely unexpected given my previous understanding. Before you start consuming a lot of protein, there's something you should know. This study focused on slim, healthy adults who were not overweight or obese. According to research, if you are extremely overweight, your autophagy system functions inefficiently. A systematic analysis in Internal and Emergency Medicine 2024 discovered that obesity caused autophagy dysfunction in overweight people. Autophagy genes can be upregulated. Your body is attempting to activate cleaning. However, actual autophagy rates in cells, particularly fat cells, remain rather constant. It's like cranking a car starter but not starting the engine. The autophagy machinery is attempting but not working properly. According to Current Obesity Reports 2025, obesity impairs lysosomal function. Function is the final stage in which cellular waste is broken down. Autophagy cannot function properly unless lysosomes are functional. This should be encouraging. It provides a compelling reason to improve your metabolic health. When you improve your body composition, your autophagy system can work properly. So, why didn't protein inhibit autophagy in the health? The Massick study participants believe that autophagy is a powerful force when you are metabolically healthy, have a healthy body composition, and do not have excessive inflammation. Moderate protein intake is insufficient to entirely shut it down. Exercise or a caloric deficit generates a stronger stress signal than protein growth. Even when proteins are present, the autophagy current continues to flow. Think of it as a powerful river stream. A small rock may cause a slight ripple, but it does not prevent the water from flowing. In this scenario, protein resembles that little rock, and the autophagy process is a powerful river current. Here's what metabolically healthy people over 60 do to preserve muscle mass while also reaping the benefits of autophagy. They do not starve themselves for days on end, becoming frail and miserable. They do not avoid protein out of fear. Instead, they inhibit autophagy. Instead, they prioritize metabolic wellness. They maintain a reasonable body composition. They engage in regular exercise, which, according to research, is one of the most significant triggers for autophagy. A study published in the journal Autophagy discovered that exercise promotes autophagy in the brain. Additional research in PMC journals. Exercise induces autophagy via numerous routes in skeletal muscle, cardiac tissue, and other organs. And here's something most folks don't know. Exercise may be more efficient at inducing autophagy than fasting alone. Exercise causes metabolic stress, which your body requires to activate cellular cleaning while also gaining strength and maintaining muscular growth. Healthy people consume enough amounts of lean protein. They understand the need of maintaining muscle mass for good aging, and they believe that their metabolically healthy bodies can handle muscle development and cellular repair at the same time. So, what should you do with this information? First, if you're overweight, you should focus on altering your body composition. Use lean protein to keep you feeling full while losing weight without sacrificing muscle mass. Research consistently suggests that eating more protein improves with satiety and muscle preservation during weight loss. The recent study discovered that humans could take up to 100 grams of protein in a single meal and still use it well, while there is certainly an upper limit someplace. The study reveals that you can consume significantly more protein per meal than previously thought. Second, if you're already at a healthy weight, you can safely consume protein after workouts or at the conclusion of fasting periods without fear of fully inhibiting autophagy. Here are the top protein sources to focus on.